Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? It is Soulful Sunday, and today I am going to be talking about something that many of us definitely need to pay attention to, definitely need to inquire about how to do, and definitely need to take the steps forward and do. And today I'm talking about rocking that boat. It is time to rock that boat. What do I mean by that? Before I get started, I definitely want to introduce myself. I am Tanya K. Austin, better known as Coach Tanya, the founder of the Trauma Recovery Room, where you can go for receiving the emotional relief that you need in the struggles and the battles that you face from the traumatic experiences that you have gone through in your life. So it's a place for you to go and heal from that emotional pain and stop suffering and find your voice and walk in your purpose and find your truth and get to know who you are and love who you are and be you and be comfortable with being you. So the trauma recovery room is definitely a safe haven or a platform for those who have experienced emotional trauma where you can go and get the help that you need and it be effective and it work and it gets you together, and it helps you to be real with yourself. So that's what the trauma recovery room. And I am a trauma recovery coach as well as a narcissistic abuse recovery coach. And I'm also a struggle strategist or a mindset coach. For those of you who don't know what a struggle strategist is, I kind of made that up, but whatever. I'm a mindset coach. I help you to overcome the struggle of struggling from emotional pain, whatever it is that you're struggling from in your mind. I help you to overcome that struggle and to, again, walk in your purpose and to know your truth. So today we're talking about rock that boat. And in order for you to walk in your purpose and to know who you are, you definitely need to rock that boat that is comfortable, that boat that is out of alignment with your purpose, that boat that keeps you stagnant and stuck and struggling in areas that you shouldn't be struggling in. It's time for you to rock that boat. It's time for you to stir up those juices that are inside of you. What are you struggling with? What is keeping you from moving forward? What is hindering you from tapping into your rock star self and tapping into your internal resources, those parts of you that were specifically designed for you to tap into? They were reserved parts of yourself that were embedded in you upon your creation. Why are you not tapping into those? Those parts of you like strength, those parts of you like love, those parts of you like power. We were given power to rule over the forces of the universe and the nature. The nature of God is under our control, and we control it through our minds and what we speak and what we feel and what we think and what we do. We have the power. We were given a sound mind, a sound mind to make wise decisions for ourselves. And that love is for us to be able to implore love on ourselves and others, because you can't give other people what you don't have yourself. So, what are you struggling with? What needs to be shaken up in your life? What is being rocked in your life? What is God telling you? What symbols is He sending you? What lessons are you experiencing? What are you repeating? Rock that boat. Rock that boat that keeps you content and at peace with things that aren't working in your life. If you are struggling with something, then that means that you have made some choices somewhere in your life. Somewhere in your life, you have made choices that have taken you out of alignment of what it is that you were created to do. And the universe is creating and reciprocating that out of alignment, and it's giving you back what you put out there. So if you create things in your life that do not line up with your purpose and in your will, those situations will be birthed into your life in a physical form, and they won't bring you pleasure at all. And because they don't bring you pleasure, you become comfortable in it, because then you start having self-esteem issues, and you're thinking you're not good enough, and you're thinking it's not going to work, and you're thinking you're not prospering, and you don't even realize the energetic forces that are going on behind the scenes that you know nothing about. God is just guiding you to continue to keep going, which is why you continue to run into situations that open your eyes and to push you into a further point of your destination. And rocking that boat is allowing it to happen. Pay attention to what God is telling you. What experiences are you having? Are they repeated experiences? What is the motive behind them? What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve in doing what it is that you're doing? If you're being a very procrastinative person, what is your goal behind that? If you're fearful, what is your goal behind that? What is your motive behind being fearful? Why are you not moving forward in the processes that are natural for you? Why are you resisting what is and what shall be? When you resist what shall be, you create friction, and that energetic friction is in the universe, and that is what you are producing. Rock that boat. Let me tell you something. If you don't rock that boat, God will. Because what is and what He says shall be, shall be. And in some form of fashion, it will manifest through you, because that is your overall intent in the whole creation. That's your whole reason for being here. Now, we can sleep and we can slumber and we can be withdrawn from our purpose and get distracted off of things that serve no purpose towards our purpose or our life in general. And we cannot achieve those things that God has for us. But that time that you waste, it won't be pleasant. It won't be pleasant. You'll continue to struggle in those areas where you are not surrendering, or you're not submissive to the universe for them to be able to provide for you what is for you. You're going against your own grain. It doesn't even make any sense. It's time to stop being afraid of living your life, your true life, the life that you were created to live. It's time to stop being scared to do that. It is time to stop living behind that fake ass mask that you wear every day, that you put on this fake ass front for people that you don't even know, or people that don't even care about you, or people that ain't even thinking about you. Not even concerned about you, because they're too busy being concerned about themselves. And you're worrying about what other people are thinking. And I understand it, because I've lived in that mindset where I cared about what other people thought, but I no longer live there. I have freed myself emotionally. And the things that I took to do that, I had to rock that boat. I had to rock that internal boat. I had to stir up those juices inside of me. I had to make better decisions. I had to think about my future and plan for my future and want that future and desire that future and work hard at achieving that future. And all while in my mind knowing that I deserved it, knowing that it was for me, and knowing that it was intended to be my purpose, which is why I had to surrender to it. I had to rock that boat. Rocking that boat, again, you have to stop being scared. You can't be scared no more. That time, it's time out for being scared. It's time out for giving the enemy what it is that belongs to you. Because let me tell you something about the enemy. And the enemy could be your negative thoughts. The enemy could be the negative energy forces that are out in the universe. The enemy could physically be somebody else out to get you. But let me tell you about that enemy. It is under your control too. The devil or the enemy can never have permission to do to you what you don't give him permission to. Just like God. God is the same way. God will never move for you if you don't want him to. If you are not ready for it, he will not move for you. Now, he might set up situations around you so that you're encouraged to move, in the direction he wants, but he ain't gonna make you do anything. And if he puts you in those situations that are encouraging you to move forward and in a different way, and you don't do it, you will fucking suffer. And I'm telling you, you will suffer. You will definitely suffer because that negative energy that you put out is coming back to you in the form of struggle. God will put that in your lap to bear until you get to a place where you know you deserve better, where you seek better, where you strive for better for yourself because you know yourself deserves better. And you can't expect nobody to treat you better if you don't treat yourself at that level on your own. You can't expect anybody to bring you happiness, peace, or joy because that is what is in you already. You just got to dig it out. If you can't find happiness in your situation, in your life, you need to get to doing some digging because that means that you are not seeing things from a greater perspective than your own. Then that means you have no faith in the ability of yourself, in the ability of the universe, or in the ability of God to do what it is that He wants to show you that He can do for you. When you lack that trust, you lack the authority and the permission that God needs to release His power into the universe and for it to manifest to you what it is that you truly desire, what your soul truly desires. And you know in the back of your mind that you want better, but in the front of your mind, you don't know how to get it because deep down inside of your mind, it's telling you that you don't really deserve it. Don't worry about it. God is asking you to rock that boat. Wake up that unconscious mind, that part of your mind that has deep embedded rules that you go by, mental and emotional rules that you stick to that do not serve you any purpose anymore. They may have served you a purpose at that time when you developed them, but they no longer serve you a purpose now. So dig deep, rock that boat in that unconscious mindset. Stir it up. Let it see who's in charge. Who got the pot? Who got the spoon? Who put it together? Stir it up. You are in control of your mind, and that is your superpower. Being able to control your mind, control your emotions is your superpower. That is what allows you to create and manifest in a physical form what it is that you really want. And you know what you really want in your head. You know what you want. You know what you really want. And what you really want is what you truly deserve. But if you can't rock that boat, if you can't shake up those false belief systems, those negative thoughts that automatically come through your head, if you can't break the necks of those, then you will never get to the place where you can manifest what you truly want. Because as long as deep down inside you don't think that you deserve it. It doesn't matter what you say out loud. It doesn't matter what you pretend to feel like. Your soul knows the truth. Your superconscious knows the truth. And your superconscious is greater than your unconscious, your subconscious, and your conscious mindset. The subconscious and the superconscious are neck and neck. The subconscious is your mindset, your soul. The superconscious is the God in you, in that soul, in that essence. And when those two connect by uprooting what the unconscious mind is going through and placing a new thought process that's clearly seen from the conscious mind, because the conscious mind is what you see, what is real to you now, what is manifested to you now. That's what you see, what you believe in. That's what you can actually say. That's your conscious mindset. It is, the reality is I just lost my job and I don't have any money physically. That's the conscious mindset. And from that conscious mindset, you start thinking all kinds of crazy things that have no position for you to be in or you even to be thinking. And because you put yourself in that position, because you energetically put yourself in that position, because the unconscious mind, which is again those hidden parts that are deeply rooted in you, those thoughts, those rules, those reasons why you do things, that's where the things that happened to you occurred for you to develop that mindset in the first place. The subconscious mind is your soul telling you, no, this ain't right, baby girl. No, baby boy, this don't feel good. I don't like this one. That's that subconscious mindset. And that's the part of you that's like, no, I deserve better. That's the part you need to rock. That unconscious mind is the part that's deeply embedded and hidden deep down. You need to rock that part too. When you rock that subconscious mind, you start waking up that unconscious mind, because the subconscious mind knocks on the door of the unconscious mind. Meanwhile, the conscious mindset shuts up because it no longer knows what to see as real, because you're stirring things up. You're rocking that boat. You're rocking that emotional flow that is no longer serving you. You're able to pinpoint what no longer serves you. You're able to adjust your thoughts. And by simply adjusting your thoughts, you can begin to create and manifest situations that complement that and continues to help you to spiritually be motivated to continue down that path, because that's now the energy that you're putting out into the universe. If you're trying to let go of something, then it's definitely wise for you to just simply stop thinking about it. And if it pops in your head, think of something else. Catch yourself, consciously catch yourself thinking about something that you need to let go, something that needs to be stirred up in your life. Are you in a broken relationship and you need to rock that boat and get out of it? Change your whole life? Is that what you need to do to find the peace that your soul truly wants? Because you are not happy in that relationship. You are not happy in that situation. Are you at a job that you can't stand, that brings your hair falling out, you're losing weight, you're tired, you're sleepy, you don't feel good, your skin breaking out, you're just looking crazy, feeling crazy because you hate that fucking job? Stop it. You're torturing yourself. Find your own purpose in life. And if that job has something to do with your purpose, then rewrite the story that you're telling yourself about that job and the purpose that you're there, and live out that said purpose. Change your mind. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. Your mindset determines the lifestyle that you live. Your mindset determines the lifestyle, the style of living that you have, that you portray out every day, is reflected by what you think about yourself, about life, about God, about everything that's going on around you, about other people, the relationships that you have with people. Look at them. Why do you think you have that particular relationship with people? How do you feel about people? What are your thoughts about people? What are you feeling on the inside for real that is being reflected in front of your face? If you don't have a lot of friends, it's probably because you're not a really friendly person. And I had to come to grips with that. I have definitely not been a very friendly person. And in the revelation that I have not been, although I thought I was, based off of me not actually imploding myself or nutting up, as I would say, or clowning on somebody. So I would always feel like I was doing good. But my children often remind me, people that I'm close to often remind me. And then me just looking back and feeling bad about things myself that I do. I haven't always been the most pleasant person, but I have to realize that's why people don't fuck with me. And I got to be truthful with myself. I don't, I'm not a good friend. I haven't been a good friend to the friends in my life, which is why when I do things, they don't come, or because when they do things, I don't go. So the energy and I had to realize that. I had to accept that. I had to become present with that and accept that. And that was really, really hard for me, but I made it through and I understood that, because that was the energy I was putting out there. That was what I was receiving. My thoughts in trying to start my business, I wasn't getting clients because I didn't, deep down, I didn't think that I deserved it. Or deep down, I didn't think I was good enough to do this. Or deep down, I thought I was a fraud. So deep down, those were the people that I was attracting, or either I was not attracting people at all, because that was the energy that I was putting out there. Because when I changed my mind and I started working on my mindset strategies and becoming and switching over from just regular life coach to a mindset coach, I started to understand my purpose more. I started to walk into my truth. I started to find myself and my voice, and the rock star in me came out. I had to rock the boat. I had to rock the boat. Now, granted, there were situations in my life that convinced me to rock that boat because I was definitely on the edge of a cliff. Do or die. Trust God or not. And if I didn't trust him in certain situations during my past experiences over the last year, I don't know where I would be. I probably would be somewhere defeated in a mental hospital somewhere. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be sitting here making this video. I can tell you that. I definitely would not have. I was in a situation where my back was against the wall and I had to trust God. I had to rock that boat. I had to trust God, and it took extreme faith. And even though, and I'm going to tell you how the enemy worked, the enemy took that and tried to shake it up and stir it, but I do my tarot readings and it prepared me for it. And God was asking me to have extreme faith because there was going to be a situation that was going to cause a financial hardship on me. And He warned me and He told me at that time that I had to have extreme faith. And if I had extreme faith, that He would honor that faith that I had and bless it. And God is telling you the same thing. He is telling you the same thing. And you have to trust that. And I know that that space where trusting is difficult, but I'm here to tell you, if you just do it, just take those steps forward and just do it. Even if you don't get it right, and even if you make a mistake along the way, there are no mistakes. Just do it. Take the steps that's required for you to forgive people that have hurt you. Take the steps, release yourself from the pain, release yourself from the anger, rock that boat. Stop being content with being angry at people and angry at situations that happened to you 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 days ago. Because what happened needed to happen. It meant something. Everything we experience means something. Start putting meaning on the things that you see and the things that you experience. What does it mean? Just simply say, Lord, what does this mean? If you don't understand something, that's okay. You ain't supposed to understand it anyway. God says, lean not on your own understanding. Trust Him, and those that trust Him will be taken care of. They will be guided because the steps of a good man, are ordered by the Lord. And if you are good in your heart, if you are good in your thinking, and if you are good in your doing, God is going to tell you which way to go in your life. He is going to put things in front of you that will be easy, that will be simple for you to just be like, oh, okay, oh, wow. That's how He works. That's how He moves. But you got to be good in your thinking. You got to be good in your heart. And you got to be good in your doing. You have to be consistent. You have to be loyal. You want God to be loyal to you. Be loyal to Him. What is He telling you to do? Is He telling you to hold on and be patient? Then why are you still complaining? Is He telling you to work something out in a relationship that you may find difficult and struggling with? Then why are you not doing what you're supposed to do? If He's telling you to humble yourself in a situation, why are you still fighting and trying to have control over situations? Why are you still in a position that you're putting yourself a struggle? Why are you continuing to choose to struggle? Because struggle is a choice. It is something that we have in our mindsets. And we choose to struggle because of the fear. There's something that you are scared of. There's something that you feel like you're not good at, that you're not good enough to have, that you're not worthy of. And that's where the procrastination comes from. That's where the fear comes from. What is your relationship like with your past? What have you experienced that has taken away your gut feeling that you are okay? And if you've never had that gut feeling, go back into your place of childhood and see where it was stripped from you at. If you need help with that, definitely inbox me and let me know. Reach out to me. I can help you. You can set up a free 45-minute strategy call and we can get it together and create a blueprint of what is your emotional barrier and figure out a map on how you can overcome it and make it right. Because it is time to rock that boat. And rocking that boat means rocking your life up, stirring up those situations that need to be stirred up, those things that have become thick and clumpy. Smooth them out. What in your life is not working? What can you do? What thoughts can you do to simply change the situation? How can you begin to see the situation differently? If there is no thought of solution, then how can you get yourself out of it? How can you remove yourself from the situation? Work at that. Change your mind and change your life. Change your mind and change your life. Change your thoughts. Change the way you see things. Change the way you view things. Change the way you feel about things. Change the way you do things. Change the way you move. If you're in an abusive relationship, start acting differently. Stop responding to the damn fool the same damn way you have been, because you're going to keep getting the same damn result because you're dealing with the same damn fool. Your reaction is never going to change because they're treating you wrong. And for the longest, I've just came out of a toxic, broken, narcissistically abusive, physically, emotionally, sexually, financially, spiritually, all kind of abuse relationship. And once I realized that I'm feeding this fool with all this garbage and it's keeping it up, let me change my mind. I stopped that and I learned this method called gray rock. And I got a workshop on that teach you about that. Teaches you how to literally turn into a rock on their ass and just fuck their whole mindset up about you. But before you get to that process, you have to work with your own mind and get it to a place where you can deal with it. Because in that process, they're going to nut up. They're going to go crazy. They're not going to like it. That's like setting boundaries. No, you're no longer entertaining their bullshit, and they don't like that. Because narcissists love to feed off of drama and bullshit. That's how they survive. That's how they thrive. They love belittling other people, finding other people's weaknesses and making them feel bad to make themselves feel good, because they themselves feel low, or they themselves feel higher or much more entitled than somebody else. So they don't care. They lack that empathy to care. And when you're in a relationship with this type of person, you begin to develop some of those characteristic traits. But I had to rock that boat because my soul was like, this shit don't work. So I had to rock that boat. And in rocking that boat, I rocked his ass up out of my life, period. And you can do the same thing in any situation that you face. Any situation that you face, you have to stir up those juices inside and challenge your negative thoughts, remove them, find out where they come from, get to the base point of them, get to the root cause of your behaviors, get to the root cause of your thoughts, get to the root cause of your feelings, give those feelings life, let them be expressed, let them talk. What are they saying? Are you angry? Okay, that's good. You're good. You're supposed to be angry. That's a natural emotion for somebody hurting you, for somebody betraying you, for somebody violating your trust or violating you in any kind of way. You're supposed to be angry. Be angry. Own that damn anger. It's okay. You need to be angry. That's a normal attitude, behavior, and response to somebody hurting you. But then take anger by the neck and let it know that you are in control. Yeah, they grab them chickens before they kill them, get them under control and together. And do the same thing with your anger. Do the same thing with your fear. Grab that fear by the neck and choke the fuck out of it. Understand where it came from first. And then when you can grab whatever it is that's keeping you and hindering you from growing by the neck, you can empower yourself to make better decisions. You can change your mind, because again, if you change your mind, you change your life. So that is all I have for you today. It's time to rock the boat. Definitely rock that boat, because God is calling you to greater things. And in order for you to get to that greater, you got to rock that boat. So get your life jacket, get your parachute, and whatever else you need. You probably ain't going to need no parachute, but grab it anyway, because you're in the water, you're in the boat. Hell, somebody might come get you out the plane, come get you from a plane. I don't know. But get yourself together and rock that boat. This is Coach Tanya. I am excited to have you join me for this particular show. And I want to say, if you can like and share this and give it to somebody that you know might need it, share the love. Subscribe to this page if you're on YouTube. Subscribe to this page. Help this community grow. Because as long as I have people subscribing, the community can grow. I can start doing lives and doing more things to spread more seeds of healing around the world. And that's my goal. Ultimately, my mission, my goal, my purpose in life, my movement is to awaken a million minds. And I had to first start with my own. The next one is yours. So help me to spread the word about healing and helping people and showing them uh, what it takes and what is required of themselves to change their mind and to ultimately change their lives. So that is all I have for today. It's time to rock that boat, people. If you need help with rocking that boat, definitely reach out to me. I have multiple programs that can help you. And don't even worry about budget because they're ranging from free to $5,000. So I got you covered. It depends on what it is that you need, but I can definitely help you to get to that next level. I can definitely help you to shift your mindset on whatever it is that you're facing emotionally, that you're struggling with, and help you move and elevate and move yourself forward and walk into your purpose. So that is all. This is Soulful Sunday. This is your girl, Coach Tanya. It's time to rock that boat. Rock that boat. And know this, that in rocking that boat, you are stirring up the powers of the universe and creating the life that you want. You guys have a good day.